Enough.
Enough. I'm giving away too much of the plot.
Enough. You're the one doing it. Hello, and welcome to HAZMAT, the only show that's going to gather up all its subscribers and ride on them with a worm to battle.
That's inhumane what you've done.
To who? The worm or the people?
The people.
Oh.
You just specifically said round them up.
Hands up, who wants to come? Oh. This is
Anyone in the back? Anyone in the back?
This is embarrassing.
Anyone in the back?
This is
Say
embarrassing.
no. No.
I'm Matt,
And I'm Harry.
and today we're watching Dune.
Dune.
Part 1, Dune.
Call it Dune.
We're doing
Just call it
Dune.
Dune.
We're doing Dune. Doing Dune. We watched the David Lynch version. Not a lot of it really went in for me.
Oh, it's so bizarre.
It was very sort of complex and bizarre and political and all sorts.
I like the boxes when they put the squares.
Oh yeah, that was
when
fun.
They put the squares over
The
I hope that's in this.
The Minecraft thing.
I hope they keep that.
I hope they do that.
I hope that's the one thing they
I have a
keep for
feeling they're
this.
not got it. I think that's
No,
that's so Lynchian.
It'll look more like if they do anything like that, it'll like kind of fit the shape of their body. And,
Yeah, it'll be like
it'll be
smooth.
like
It'll
all
look-
hexagons.
it'll look good.
It'll be blue and it'll be hexagons.
It's the problem with today's films. They look good.
They just look too good.
No, that's what I call a Dune.
There's very little dunes in this Dune
Woo!
movie.
It's actually quite flat. That's quite flat. Hang on a minute. I paid good money to see a Dune. Where are they?
Oh, there she is, the main character.
There she is, the
There
main
we go,
character.
main
Woo,
character.
that's Paul.
My hero.
Our hero.
No. No, you have yours. You have yours, that's mine.
Which one's mine then? Do I have to pick one?
Yeah, you've got your Dua Lipa and your Natalie Portman.
Oh, right, fair enough. Are they in this?
No.
Oh,
Oh, there's my hero.
oh
actually.
there
I
he
changed my mind.
is.
There he
Yes. Is this going to be a bit closer to the book, maybe?
Well, who knows? Because we didn't read the book.
We didn't read the book. Should have
Whoops,
read it.
we didn't read up.
Oops. I think we should start doing like book commentaries, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I'll just read out like passages, and you go, "Ooh,"
And I'll sort of react to them.
that's
yeah.
funny.
You read out, and Paul entered the room, and I'm like, "Hey,
It's him! It's
It's
our guy!
Timothy!
It's our boy!
Dunk,
Are you
Dunk
ready
part
for
one.
Dunk Part 1?
Are you ready for Dunk
You're
part
ready to get
one?
fucking dunked on.
Here's Timmy.
He's just a little boy. He's just a
Just
little
a
boy.
little boy, just a
Can't
little
get behind that
boy.
as a hero, man. That's just a little boy. I feel like he's gonna be one of those ones that like never grows up.
Yeah, he's gonna look like this.
He's
forever
always
now,
gonna
pretty
have
much.
like a little tiny boy face.
He's had this. Like, it's impressive. He's had this hair in like everything. They haven't made him change his hair really for anything.
It's because it's so perfect.
It's just already so perfectly like.
He has
tussled.
such perfect hair. Why would you ever change
Why
that?
would you change it?
You put Timothee Chalamet in a film, like you're not gonna go, okay, we need you to shave your head.
Yeah, because then it's not Timothée Chalamet is it anymore. The man is his locks.
Oh
Hello.
my god! Oh, there's so many big stars on
Oh
screen.
my god, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
I'm
actually.
overwhelmed by the star power here. Is Oscar Isaac like?
So he's the dad. He's
his
the dad, right?
Timothy Chalamet's
Timothée Chalamet is Paul.
papa. My papa. Father, will you get me another big sphere for my birthday? It is coming up.
I would love another big thing.
If you can get me another orb.
Yes, son, I'll see what I can do. He's
That's
really tired.
That's an uncanny Oscar Isaac.
Or was that the mystical one or whatever they call her? What was she called again?
The fucking Mother Superior. I don't know if that's
Say
right.
there was some shit like
I've
that, wasn't
heard
it?
that
It was
somewhere.
something. That's like a nun. That's a like head nun, isn't it? Mother Superior.
Maybe. Mother
Head
Supreme.
nun?
The Mother Grandiose.
The mother big.
Now, that's the kind of shit I can get behind.
Oh,
Long, thin.
wait, is it? It's kind of a. It's still wide. That is still wide, but it's
Yeah,
it's
but
got
that's in
better.
landing mode.
It's much better though.
That's in landing mode, though. If
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
right.
flying, you
You're
can
right.
kind of that way.
Everyone inside is like, "Ah!" Look at those little houses. People living in those
Yeah, worms.
worms. Oh, the worm houses.
Jared Leto size. I can't believe they tricked me into doing Morbius.
No, I bet he's proud of that. I
That's
bet
his,
he's still
yeah,
proud.
that's
of it.
his finest work. Like between that and
I bet he
Suicide
thinks it's
Squad,
so like subversive. I bet he's one of those that's like, yo, if no one hates your art, then you're doing it wrong. Whereas I need everyone to like me. Honestly, if I was a big movie star and I did a film and everyone hated it, I'd just be like, delete it, please. I'd be like calling the producers, like, can you delete? Can you delete it?
get every.
Can you like unrelease it? Actually,
get every copy of this? Like
I need it gone.
recalled.
I
and
need it
burned.
gone.
I'd be the opposite. I'd go to collect my Razzie in person.
Yeah. They're doing the cube thing.
They're doing the cubes,
But it's not
blue.
cubes.
I told you it'd be blue. And it
Yeah,
would
you
fit
said.
Their, fit their
And it's like
fucking-
really like smooth and fit in their form.
Told
Ah,
you.
bullshit. That's our Stellan.
Oh, that's Stellan from Pirates of the Caribbean.
So far, you're not stelling me very well on this movie.
He's Stellan every scene that he's in.
Is he going to float in this, do you think? Hope he
Is
does.
that in the book?
That seems
he
like a
floats
very Lynch
around,
thing.
That he floats around.
Make him float in the air.
Make him float around like a balloon. Oh, they are nuns. That
Big
is
room.
just the nun. That's the evil nun from The Nun.
That's the nun from The Nun.
Did you see The Nun and The Nun 2? That's the nun from The Nun and The Nun 2.
Me to my date seeing the nun when the nun comes on screen. That's the nun. Sorry, I'm voice annotating a tweet into my phone.
Sorry.
Send.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't attach the fucking picture. Enough. I'm giving away too much of the plot.
Enough. You're the one doing it. That's enough now.
What the fuck? I didn't choose this.
You're doing it.
Stay in here and think about what you've done. I didn't do anything.
I didn't do. You did it.
That was you
Again.
It's all part of the plan.
Sorry, I can't hear you through the fog.
What would you do if you saw Timothee Chalamet just down a foggy alleyway one night? You're walking home, you take a shortcut, you go down a foggy alleyway, you see a figure.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, it's Timothee Chalamet."
But I know even though he's like clouded in fog, I still know.
Yeah, you still recognise because I mean he's got a pretty good he's got a specific outline. I feel
yeah.
because
Does
of his
he
hair and stuff.
seem?
And he's very thin.
Does he seem aggressive?
He's got like a strong stance.
Yeah.
Like he seems like he's ready because he's kind of surprised to see you as well.
Yeah.
He's on his way home the other way.
Yeah.
So do you A, pass by without speaking, B, challenge the figure, the mysterious figure, or do you C, eat worms?
What do I have on me?
Pocket full of worms,
Pocket full of worms.
a penknife, and a copy of the Holy Bible in your back pocket
Yeah.
for when you're like going on the a metro or just
Yeah.
on the bus or something. Just pull out, read a little bit. You're working your way through. In this scenario, you're working your way through the Bible start to finish.
Yeah.
So that's what's in your inventory at the moment.
Yeah. I think what I'd do is I'd throw the Bible at him,
Right.
like at his stomach.
Don't.
to
What the
wake him.
hell?
Charge,
That's what he says.
And I'd charge him down, tackle him to the
Ah!
ground.
That's what he's saying.
Tackle him to the ground.
Okay.
Take the worms out and put them in his mouth
Oh
so
my
they
God.
can cast any spells. And then I'd put the pen knife and just like take him out.
What the fuck, man?
Finish him off.
I would have just passed you by. I understand. Protect yourself with a knife, but what? The worms? Where do the worms come into it?
Well, clearly the worms didn't work as intended. I put them in your mouth to stop you from speaking, casting spells.
I swallowed them. I just swallowed them.
It's impressive. But now because you can talk, just gotta finish him off.
Timothee Chalamet has passed away.
Good.
You failed.
It was necessary.
You
It
failed.
was necessary. I don't think I failed. I think it was necessary.
Back to the checkpoint.
Why?
You needed him.
How is he a key character? How is Timothee Chalamet a key character?
He's literally the main character of everyone's
How is
lives.
he a key NPC?
He's the main character
How
of
is
Earth.
it that I take him out and it says you
need him for a future mission.
Prophecy is severed. You can now reload a save point or
Yeah.
persist to live in this doomed world you created.
Yeah, that's it now. You can't progress with the story. You had to ask him a question about the Bible.
They
Woo!
did 10,000 years in the future and they still
Scotland
kept the
lives on,
they
baby.
kept the fucking bagpipe.
My lord, the sun's getting too high.
My son's getting too high. I'm taking away his weed.
I've tried to stop him, but he's too powerful. I've tried everything. I threw the Bible at him,
I threw the Bible at him, I stabbed him.
put worms in his mouth.
He won't stop. Whoa,
We're in Los Angeles,
Yeah,
back.
randomly got a shot of LA there. Hold on. This is just the Warner Bros. Lot in LA. They're just like filming outside it now. Oh, hello.
Oh, a
A
rat.
little creature.
A rat. There's a rat
That's
on
not
a
a
rat
word.
kiss.
That's not
a
a word.
rat kiss.
A rat case.
Oh, I'd love a rat.
I love a
kiss.
little rat case.
What? No, what actually is this?
Oh, what the hell?
Our pet doesn't understand your language.
Get out.
Okay, sorry.
Alright, bye.
Okay, see ya. Oh,
That's Ant-Man.
yeah. I'm recognizing her as well now. I couldn't see her face
Yeah,
before. Really.
she's in Dune.
The first one as well.
Not
original.
not that Dune, but like the other Dune.
Do you think there's any actors that kind of came across, like some extras that were just like, yeah, I'll do this one as well?
Yeah. I think
As a little reference to the Die Hard films.
I think Brent Harkman's in this.
Whomstover?
Brent Harkman?
Brent Harkman.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's in the original Dune. I think he's just like one of the guys, when he goes to Arrakis and he meets like the whole group of
Oh, yeah.
like survivors. He's just one of them guys.
Oh. Yeah, he was in a show.
Didn't really have like a big like speaking part, but like if they've got him back, I think they might have him back as like an extra, like as playing one of those guys again with the blue eyes.
There you go. For the eagle-eyed viewers at home.
If anyone watching at home, Brent Harkman isn't real. I just made him up and thought it would be funny. And my defense is he's floating. He flies now.
I don't even care.
He flies.
I don't even care that he's floating. You've ruined that. You've ruined everything for me.
You really
You've ruined everything.
Did you
for
really
me.
think there was a guy out there called Brent?
Honestly,
Clarkman?
you know what I thought? I thought he was some fucking wrestler from the 80s, and that's why you recognised him. And you were just because you just bring out these names sometimes, and I have no idea who you're talking about. And they're always wrestlers.
I've never mentioned the name Brent Clarkman in
So
my life.
you haven't talked
It's
about
not
every
real.
wrestler.
It's not real. There's
Brent
no one out,
Clarkman.
There's no one out there called Brent Clarkman.
I'm cutting
There's no
all
one
that
out
out.
there called. There's no
I'm
one
cutting
out,
that whole thing.
There's no one out there called Brent. Full stop. Come on now. His name is Brent.
Brenk.
That's not Brett.
That could
It's
be a
not
name.
Brent. It's
be a
Brent.
name.
It's Brent.
Brenk. That could be a name.
Yeah, that's not a name. No
Brent?
one's called Brent.
It's like a Dutch name or something.
No, no one's called Brent.
Yeah.
No one's called Brent, and definitely no one's called
I'm on the
Brent.
brink. I'm on the fucking brink with you.
On the brink of destruction. I gotta keep you on your toes sometimes, you know? Just say things with such conviction and such sincerity that you just take them at face value.
I mean, why would
Despite the fact I'm lying through my teeth.
You got to do it. Just you got to gaslight me. A bit of healthy gaslight. You never did anybody.
Yeah, like gaslighting is something that people talk about like it's a bad thing, but actually it's more beneficial than it is.
You need a bit of healthy gaslighting in your life because you got to. I'm just too trusting. That's the problem.
That is the issue. Is that you're too.
I'm like a little puppy.
Yeah, you're too naive.
I'm too naive. Yeah, I was only born yesterday. You know,
Vision.
contrary to the phrase.
Contrary to Paul Bettany. Why is Paul Bettany not in this?
Is that a real person? Is it Paul Bettany?
Well, you know that Paul Bettany's real.
I doubt you
You
now.
know that Paul Bettany.
I would not be surprised if
And that
you
should be him there.
if you fucking edited every
should be
copy of like Avengers that I've
I
seen.
went back
and you've just gaslit me
retroactively,
into Paul Bettany.
retroactively created an AI generated man named Paul Bettany.
And then I mentioned Paul Bettany to someone, and they're like, "Who?
It's a Chris knife. It's sacred to his people.
What have you got there? A Christ knife? No,
No!
Here he is. It's Brent Hartman or whatever.
It's Brent Clarkman.
That's him.
From the first one.
From the first
Dune.
one.
I think he was in the book. I think the actor Brent Clarkman starred in the book.
He starred in there.
I ask for this. Do not seek our sieges. Do not trespass in our land.
Don't come and take our bloody worms.
Are you coming after the worms? Those are our worms, actually. We've laid claim to them. We've put names on them.
To be
We've
honest,
named our worms.
you better not come for Leslie,
Have you named your worms? Don't think so, because you ain't got any.
Leslie, and
Oh.
Ricky, and Bobby, and Charlie,
They all have names that end with an E sound.
and Buddy, and Johnny, and Jimmy, and Lily.
Alright,
I can keep going.
please do.
Frankie, Penny,
Yeah, and...
Jeremy,
yeah.
Flemmy,
Timothy.
Timothee, Blummy, Kablumbe, Galunge.
Are you...
We sort of
Are you
ran
okay?
out. We ran out.
Are you okay?
We sort of
Are
ran
you
out.
alright?
Galinge,
You've fallen off. Are you alright?
Ongonge,
You've fallen off.
Shabinge,
Something's happened.
Flinde.
What's happened to you? It's the heat. It's got to be the heat. It's getting
He's
to
having
him.
heat stroke.
It's getting to him.
Jason Momoa was shaved. Didn't even be in a minute.
No. I'm going to say no.
No, that's commitment for the role.
Jason Momoa isn't famous for having a beard.
He has a beard all the time.
No. They put that on. They put that on in
They
post.
stuck that on him.
For fuck's sake, the balloon
For fuck's
ship.
sake, what
the
now?
fucking balloon ship
What
is
now?
nicking our sandcrawler.
Oi,
I put that back.
put that down.
Don't give it to the worm.
Don't give it to
The worm's not-
Flimde
Worm's not going to know what to do
and
with it.
Judy,
And
Brumme,
Bryony,
Danny.
Stevie.
This kind of is like it's pretty scene for scene so far, isn't it?
I haven't seen Patrick Stewart's bald head enough.
That's the only issue. The only issue. The only difference.
The
I
only
have
big
is-
issue that I have is that Patrick Stewart isn't wandering around with his bald head gleaming.
They
in the
didn't even
sun
make
in
Josh
the
Brolin bald.
Mid-morning sun.
Didn't even do that.
Didn't even try. He refused. He said, "I'm utterly refusing to do it if you're going to make me bald."
They said Jason Momoa shaved his beard. You won't even shave your head.
Selfish.
Selfish.
Cringe.
You're cringe, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. You're the
Josh
most cringe.
Brolin.
You're the most cringe actor I've ever seen in my
Josh
life.
Bro cringe.
Old boy, more like cringe boy.
More like cringe nos.
You gotta collect all the 6 cringe stones. Because you're cringe, mate.
Stop it! Fine, I'll shave my head. Here it is.
Oh, you.
Come on, don't
fallen.
tease us any
You
longer.
fucking Fallen.
Are you ready?
For what?
Big worm.
You don't think they would.
You don't think
Do
they
you? You don't think they would.
It's a big worm in this.
That's a director's thing.
Director's cut.
Like, that's something that the director is insisting putting in there, because that's not from Dune.
Only the director's cut has a worm in it. They cut it out for the theatrical release. Oh shit! There it is. That's the wormussy. God, I think they're even bigger in this one.
Oh my god.
God, I think that worm's even bigger than the
Oh,
last
that
one.
worm's huge. Oh, that worm's fucking huge.
Too big, actually. Too big.
You've put a worm in your movie that is far too big. It takes up all the attention, all of the screen time.
Shouldn't be allowed.
You shouldn't be allowed
Shouldn't be
to
allowed.
do that. In fact, you're going to have to take that out. Take the worms out.
You have to cut that whole scene.
I work for the film board. I work for the film regulatory commission. You're going to have to
Alright.
take all the worms out because they're too big.
The problem is that they're kind of a major plot point. They're kind of a big
They're
thing.
just that's an eyesore.
Right. Well, it's how they're described in the book. It's the design.
It doesn't matter. I
I've gone
work
with-
for the film regulatory commission.
Who?
And we cannot have you with these big worms in your movie.
They're too big, is what you're saying.
Yes, you're
Why?
promoting hugeism among the worm populace.
What the hell are you talking? Huge is that?
Yes.
Worms aren't going to be watching this movie.
We don't know that.
Worms are blind, so how are they going to
You're
watch the film?
blind to the damage that you're going to cause by keeping those worms in your film.
How did you get in my house?
I'm calling the police.
You're not from the film board. You're right. I'm from the Anti-Worm Cooperation. Hey guys, morning everyone. I had an anti-worm activist visit my house last night. We're gonna have to do away with the worms, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry to the effects artist that worked so hard on all of that. We're gonna have to restructure the film. I understand your frustrations. We are gonna have to entirely restructure the. It's not even June anymore. I'm actually.
I'm not going to be in your movie anymore.
Shit. Okay. It's either the worms or Dave Bautista. Let's take a vote.
Dave Bautista every time.
Let's take a vote, everyone. It's Dave Bautista.
It's Dave Bautista every time.
All right, the worms are staying.
Zendaya, are you here?
Zendaya,
Are you here?
Are you here really?
Are you here in real
Are
life?
you
for
here really
real?
or no?
Are you here for real?
If I had a vision of Zendaya killing me, I'd be like, can't wait.
I cannot wait. That's the future I want.
Oscar Isaac ever won an Oscar?
No, he can't.
That'd be funny.
Because they're named after him.
He invented them. It'd be a bit
He
unfair.
created them.
Be a bit unfair if he won one.
Paul, could you get in here? What did you do last night?
What?
What did you do last night? It's just I've come out here and I've seen pretty much all our guys have been executed and all of our stuff's been blown up.
Well, nothing to do with me. I don't know why you
Well,
blame it on me.
It just seems mighty
I was-
suspicious that you're kind of the only guy still here.
Well, I was
and-
asleep the whole time, so I don't know what went on.
Oh, you were just asleep the whole time, were you?
Yeah.
During the
so-
entire battle where things were exploding
Yeah.
around you, everyone was dying.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Blood
yeah,
curdling
so-
screams of terror.
Yeah. He's been captured.
Captured by Dave Bautista.
By Dave Bautista.
Dave
Not as opposed to
Yeah, as opposed to any of the other Bautistas.
Angel Bautista from Dexter.
Oh yeah, Glenn Bautista.
John Bautista.
Yes.
Yeah, because John Bautista was in the first. He was in the first Dune, and then they recast him in this
Oh,
one.
then they recast him in this one. I
Yeah,
think he
yeah.
was. I think he was one of the Dragonfly ships.
He wasn't real. I got you.
I think he actually is in this.
I got
one.
you.
I think if you look in the cast, he actually is in this one.
I got you good. Oh, the look on your face.
What do
You
you
should
mean?
see the look on your face right
What do you
now.
mean he's in this one? He is in this one.
I'm not well.
God, everywhere I go, I see his face.
I see his face. Brent Carkman.
Brent Carkman.
I wake up in a cold sweat every night remembering Brent Carkman.
Like,
This is going to sound insane.
yeah.
But for a second there, he looked like an Aardman character.
Lovely dudes. For worms, that is.
Oh, I can't wait to see Brent Carkman. He's in this bit, right?
He's got to be one of them.
He's got to be. He's one of them. Oh, they've all got helmets
Oh,
on.
that's him doing the cartwheel. Got to be.
Yeah, that's got to be him, right? Do you think we're going to see all this stuff in the second film? It feels like the second one's going to be kind of like The Last Hobbit, where they just sort of stretch out the battle.
It's the big fight. You're
And
gonna
we
do the big
just
fight.
really
It's
elaborate.
real big.
Embellish.
Real big.
Embellish.
Real big.
I like the word embellish. Do you?
I think it's alright.
It's me on
I think it's pretty good.
me on a speed date.
Hi, I'm Matt. Do you like the word embellish?
I like the word embellish.
So I like it.
I don't use it very often, but when I do, it feels like a treat for my mouth.
It's just.
Anyway, what do you do for a
really-
living?
Oh, I take stories and then I embellish them.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
You better desert made me a freak!
Don't shout at your mother.
I'm not gonna tell you to stop.
Who am I to tell Timothee Chalamet to stop?
Well, because if I got into any kind of conflict with him, we know I'd just kill him. We know this. We know this.
You know, you would easily stab him, put worms in his mouth, and throw a
Bible worm stab.
The Bible worm stab. It's your
Everyone knows
classic.
that.
It's your classic defense technique.
Well, it's not really a classic defense technique because it only really works against one person.
Oh, it would only work against him. Do you think?
Yeah,
All right. Here's a new hypothetical. So you walk in. It's not an alleyway this time.
it's not an alleyway. Is it somewhere a bit more open?
No. It's a country lane. You're on your way.
Is it like one of
Back
those ones where there's
from,
like fences on either side?
Yeah, into like farm fields. There's like
Yeah.
sheep around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your way back from the pub. You live in like a rural village in,
Yeah.
in this scenario.
Yeah.
You're on your way back from the local pub. You're sort of stumbling home a bit drunk.
Uh-huh.
You've had a great time
Yep.
with some of the other locals,
Well,
but
yeah,
they all
yeah,
live in the
yeah.
other direction.
Yeah.
But your house is this way.
Yeah.
You're walking down.
Uh-huh.
Stellan Skarsgård
Oh, yeah.
is walking up the road towards you. Bald.
Bald.
All this get up.
Big,
Barren
big,
looking.
big.
Yeah. He's sort of floating towards you.
Yeah.
Let's go through your inventory right now.
Yeah.
You've obviously got the worms with you because you keep worms with you all
always
times.
keep the worms.
This time you haven't got the Bible though.
I haven't got the Bible.
No. You've got a copy of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Instead of a knife this time, you've got a glass bowl that
Glass
you've
bowl.
just taken from the pub.
Yeah.
You kind of finish your drink on the way home.
Yeah.
Like, it's the local pub. They all know you. It's fine. As long as you recycle it after, it's fine. Hello.
I want to cut you off right now because there's a little
Just
rat.
hold on.
There's a little rat.
There's a little rat. To finish off the hypothetical,
Yes.
Stellan Skarsgård says, "What are you looking at, punk? How do you proceed?"
Does he have like 360-degree vision?
Why would he have 360-degree vision?
Well, I'm just asking just in case to cover all my bases.
Oh no, he can just see like with his eyes, like normally.
I'd say, well, I wasn't really looking at you. I was looking at that guy behind you.
Okay, and so he sort of goes, "Oh," looks behind him and there's no one there.
Yeah, does he fully turn around?
Yeah, because he's like floating, so he has to kind of
So
go.
he has to fully rotate 180 to look the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so what I do is I very quickly break the bottom of the bottle off so that it's like open. So there's like so that it goes through
You got a
the
bit of a
full
sharp.
side. Yeah. Well, that's not what we do. Is we take the final page out of the book. Just take one of the pages out, probably the last page.
Yeah.
Because it's the least important. It's the ending we're using to give him his ending. And you roll it up into like a tube, and you put it in the bottle like a message in the bottle, and then you like blow into it and shoot it through the back of his head and out the other side.
Holy shit. Stellan Skarsgård wasn't an important NPC, so it's fine. You've killed him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You did need that page of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy to understand the ending of a quest that you're about to take. So that's kind of you're not going to do very well in that quest now that you've got rid of that. You kind of need it.
Well, I can go and pick it up. It'll just be covered in his blood.
Oh right,
I
okay.
think.
Yeah, well, if you're happy to bring it,
So like
you're happy
it'll
to
take
bring it
some
back.
creative interpretation because some of the words are illegible because
Yeah.
it's so blood soaked.
It's going to be a bit difficult, but you might be alright. You might be alright.
Might be okay.
All right.
Might be okay.
You're past that one.
You haven't even met Zendaya yet. Where is she?
They're really teasing us with Zendaya. Should be in the second one. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's alright, don't worry. She'll be in the second one.
I know, but like she should be in this one,
She'll
and
be
it
in the
makes
second
me
one.
cross. It makes me cross that she's not as much as she should be.
It makes me cross as well, but I use that anger and I turn it into creativity.
I use that anger. I turn it.
I paint.
I turn it against Stellan Skarsgård. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how I take him down.
You really made a meal of taking that glove off, Jason Momoa. Took you fucking
We did
ages.
20 takes, and that was the best one. Tell you what, by now I'm sick of fucking sand.
I'm so sick of seeing sand, I've got to be honest with you.
Put something else on. Snow, rain,
Just any other
Grass.
biome. Any other.
anything else.
Anything will
Anything
do.
else.
That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's fine, don't
It
worry.
actually seems
It makes that
like
noise
we
all the
escaped
time.
one problem and we got into a far worse one.
The check engine lights on? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. That's been
you-
on.
that's
That's actually
usual.
been on for like the past 3 months.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Nothing...
just ignore it. I've put some tape over
Well,
it.
I've never broken down, so... Oh, I know this bit. He just emerges, look.
Oh.
Here he comes, look. What did I say?
Welcome.
I'm back.
He's
Oh,
bro is flabbergasted.
Bro is flabbergasted.
He's fucking
Holy shit.
stunned.
I'm less excited for the worm every time, to be honest. We haven't actually seen the full worm.
I know we were
We've
like.
only seen them out.
I know we were fucking gagging for the worm.
We were gagging for the worm, but you teased it
But
too
now,
long.
actually, all the times you show me the worm now, I've lost interest.
I've lost interest.
Sorry, filmmakers. I'm fickle.
Bored. It should be something different now.
Yeah, every time it comes out, it should be something different.
Different insect.
Show me a big spider.
We did have a big spider before. What was that about? That never came back. Who was that?
Yeah, who was
There's like a
that?
weird
What's
spider
going on? What's
creature.
going on with that?
Bring that back.
Do they know?
I can see greenery over there.
Greenery? Fucking hell! You don't think? Hold on.
We gotta get some
We
greenery.
get some greenery.
Oh,
Don't you fucking cock.
we haven't seen the color green for about an hour.
We're about to enter worm territory.
We're about to enter worm territory. I'm excited for the worms again. I'm back on board of the worms.
What's up,
Fuck
kid?
it. I'm back.
You just crossed into the wrong neighborhood.
Hey.
This is worm territory.
You're not from around here, are ya?
Capiche?
Here we go. We're seeing full worm. Hiya.
You're right.
You're right. Is that Paul Giamatti?
No, that's just some guy.
Doesn't that kind of look like
That's
Paul
just
Giamatti?
some guy. I'm
Folks,
back.
I think we might have done it, folks. I think we might have made it.
Yes!
Woo! We made
real this
it!
time.
For real!
We're not lying anymore.
We're entering Zendaya territory. He doesn't look like Paul Giamatti anymore, but he looks like Javier Bardem now.
This is just a mystery, man.
This is only the beginning.
It is only the beginning, because it's Dune Part One.
It's actually quite close to the end.
This is only the end.
Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Mrs. has been going for a while.
I know you just
actually.
got here. But we have done a lot, actually, before then. This feels like this is kind of where it's ending then, yeah. I'm walking on June sand. Whoa! We did it. We made it through June Part 1.
Dune. That ended pretty much almost exactly what I said it would.
That is exactly what you said it was. So the Part 2 must just be kind of mostly about battle. It was Javier Bardem. Well, that explains why it looks like Javier Bardem.
I like to think that they released this and people came out very upset because they're like, "That's not how the movie ends. That's not how the book
What
ends.
the fuck?
That's not how the book ends, guys. That's not where the book ends. There's
You forgot like a
more.
huge bit.
There's more.
You
that
forgot
happens.
a huge bit.
Hello, hello, dum, 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 dum. Hello, are you in there? This is Dennis Villeneuve's house, isn't it? Dum, 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 dum.
Oh
Is
my
he
god.
there? Is he home?
It's a fucking anti-worm
Is
activist
he
again. Is that the
home?
anti-worm activist again?
I have some issues with the movie Dune. I have some issues with Dune.
I'm having dinner with my wife. Go away.
But that's not where the book ends. That's
Yeah.
not the end.
We're doing another film. Don't worry about it.
You what?
We're doing Part 2.
But that wasn't Part 1. That was just Dune.
We're going to retroactively edit all the stuff to say Part 1 because we've been greenlit for a Part 2.
Why didn't you just call it Part 1 to begin with?
Do you want to come in and have dinner with me and my wife? We're looking for a third.
What are you having?
Steak and chips.
Okay, I'll be right round.
All right. Better or worse than the David Lynch version? I like that better, I think.
I think it's more kind of like cohesive.
It's definitely easier to digest.
It's easier to digest. I think visually the David Lynch one is actually more interesting.
Yeah, I feel that absolutely. This was just sort of the saturation was down.
Yeah, it's a lot of just the same color over and over and over and over and over.
Thank you for watching HAZMAT, watching June.
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see us do more stuff like this in the future, then you can support the channel by leaving a like or a comment. You can hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you'll be alerted to our more recent uploads. And as always, all of our socials will be listed down in the description.
And join us next time where I stumble around the desert frantically searching for Zendaya.
And I'm going to put my arms down by my side, go out in the dirt and just kind of...
Like a little worm.
Like a worm.
A little wiggly worm.
I've been practicing in my free time.
That's such a good worm.
Been practicing in my free time.
That's a really good worm, that.
It's a real good worm.
Wow.
I think there's something
there.
something we could do with that.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that's got to lead to something. It can't all be for nothing.
We've got to use your worm
I've put
talents
in
for
too
good.
much time. I've put in too much time. It can't be for nothing. It can't all be for nothing.
How many hours have you put into this?
That's my life. That's my life. That's my legacy. The worm. That's my legacy. I have nothing else. I've sacrificed everything for the worm.
Man, it really wasn't that good for that amount of effort. Oh, I've upset the worm boy.